we're live and back here again. It's Jason McKenzie and Sherry Otto. So excited to come to you live once again. Jason, we've been doing this a couple times now. What's going on? Why do we feel like this is an important thing that we need to talk about? Like, what's going on?
Well, yeah, that's a really good question. So I think it all comes down to so many people are so scared. And I know I used to be there where I'd be like, oh, social media. I jumped in, I loved it. Then I started to hate it. And I was like, oh, why do I hate it? It was so many reasons, but some of them was I was scared. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to say it. Were people going to hate it? Was it going to take all my time? And I think a lot of people can relate to that, but I've been able to personally break through that. And I know that you teach so many people how to break through that. And we've each been able to go on that personal journey of discovery, right? And you've got a great story for that. And it's led us to the point where we're ready to give back.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, well, you talk a lot about giving value and just really kind of putting value out there. And because we've been through these experiences, we've stumbled our toes once or twice. We've seen how folks are doing it easy, but also seen how folks are doing it the hard way. And I think we've
Yeah.
got some insights to share. And I think it would be a service to our community to talk about it, to share it, to help it be not something that's so daunting, right? And so we're in this huge era of AI where everyone has different opinions on how to use it, how it should be tailored to their strategies, how it should help create content, if it should be do everything. So there's so many questions around how to create AI or how to create content with AI being such a prevalent topic in these industries and in our businesses and in our lives.
Mhm.
Um, what I'm seeing, Jason, is more people are needing connection and authenticity. And that's what I'm feeling. Okay, we need to figure out a way to still have our stories be told, to still be thought leaders. People are going to want to do business with people or not doing business with the robots, although the robots are here. So, how do we stand out, really connect with people through our content, and really develop a brand
Mhm.
that has that brand perception and that recall factor that I think is really needed in today's society.
Yeah, I love that because so many people they don't want to be tossed to a bot. Like they love the idea of bots helping, but just like me now connecting only with bots, no, that's not what life's about, right? We
Yeah.
still want to connect with people. We want to hear other stories. We want to be in that scenario where we feel like we're part of something and that we have that relationship with others and that we can understand other stories and who they are. So I think that's something you do really well is you've mastered this idea of how do we use AI to
Mhm.
increase human relationships, not decrease them.
Oh man, that's yeah. So yeah, I think AI has a place if it's done well and if you use it well. And I guess it's a good part is like how do you do it the wrong way? And then how do you do it in a way that amplifies the humanity of our conversation, of our business, of our story? And I think amplification is a prime example of how to do it well versus like let AI tell me the messages I'm going to share with my audience. Let AI tell me how I'm going to go to market, how I'm going to promote myself. Like I think we're flipping it. I'm hearing so much on the B2B end, Jason, that people are kind of pressured to use more AI without having a real strategy. And I think I'm
Mhm.
excited to teach more about this in our upcoming webinar because I want to teach us how to use AI to amplify your uniqueness, your connection, and your ability to expand your brand. And it starts, Jason, with having a strong foundation. That's knowing your ICP, knowing what their pain points and goals are, really having that dialed in all the way. I think that's step one. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. It's interesting. When I first started using AI, it had barely come out, and I went on there. I was like, "Give me a recipe for chocolate cake," and boom, it does it. And I'm like, "Yes, this is amazing!" And then I put an email that I crafted in there. How would you fix this? And it went and and I was like, "Wait a second, that's not Jason anymore." Whoa! And that was one of those pivotal type moments where I'm like, AI is really good, but it's
Yeah.
gonna suck the soul out of anyone if you let it. And
Oh,
so it's so important that we make sure that we don't let AI suck our souls out
yeah.
and just whitewash everything till everything looks just the same. And we don't want that. We don't want just the pure plain vanilla. We want our personalities to be, like you said, amplified. And if we
Mhm.
don't actively take AI and tell it how it should play into that, we're going to let it make us just bland. And nobody wants to be bland.
Yeah. You're gonna be washed out by the noise, everyone. You're not gonna stand out if you let it. So we're here to fight against that, Jason. We're gonna take a stand. we're
That's
gonna
right.
we're taking a stand against you sounding the same, you letting AI drown out your brand story, the core message, what makes you so unique, because we all have unique stories and perspectives and things that are getting, like you said, like washed out and by a generic tool that is great only if you know how to use it. What I want to leave people here with is just that there's a way to create content, even more content, in a way that pulls directly from your well of knowledge, personality, style, tone, voice, everything. And if we build a well, we build a system that like captures the essence of our business, Jason. I think from there we can scale, we can use AI, and we can do what some of these folks out here, they seem to be posting like 10 times a day, 20 times a day, and they make it look so effortless. And it does sound like them. And people are probably wondering, like, how do they do that? How
Right.
is it that I'm seeing them, they're popping up on my feed so many times, and it kind of feels like it's their personal brand. Like, what is the secret? What are the secrets that they're doing? I want,
Right.
that's what people want to know. Like, how do you create it? And I think, Jason, you and I have some secrets that we want to share. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I
Mhm.
know personally in this last year, it hasn't even been a year yet since I started this channel on YouTube, and I've been able to produce over 1,000 pieces of content on that channel. And I'm still running my main business. I still have a family. I still do all those other things, and it's not taken all the time because I know those secrets.
Oh, well, wait, can you share them with us one day? Or are we
I'll
going to be able to
share some of them on Friday. If anybody wants to know the secrets, they should show up Friday.
Okay, guys, so Friday we are having a webinar. It's going to be titled, Jason, what's the title of our webinar? I need to pull it up. It's going to be titled,
So it's stand out, right? Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
yeah, Stand Out, How to Grow Your Brand with Content Without What?
Without the, well, I want to say without it being overwhelming and becoming a second job, because
Yeah.
that's what happens to so many people. They try it, they reach the overwhelm, they reach the second job stage, they're like, I'm burned out, and they immediately quit. And so we have the secrets that let you avoid that.
Yeah. So on Friday, noon Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, we are going to be going live in our Zoom. We invite you to come. So we're going to have a link around this video. Register for that Zoom call, because we're going to start to pull back the layers and show you how people are creating content, the soulful content that we're talking about, and
Right.
how we are able to do that at scale. And it's not necessarily what you might think. It's not going to ChatGPT and saying, okay, create this social post for me, and then putting it on a scheduler. There's a lot of nuance to it. There's a lot of steps we need to take. And if you do it right, then you can grow your business, you can grow your influence and your credibility, you can drive more leads to your landing pages, and you can generate demand for your product or service. And you can do this with a system, and you can do this at scale, but only if you do it right, and only if you make sure you have the soul that's tied to who you are and in your business. So that's what we're going to be digging into on Friday in our webinar, Stand Out. So I'm so excited about it. We haven't done this iteration of this before, Jason, so it's going to be really fun. But we're bringing together years and years of knowledge and experience. Jason, how long you been doing, like, you've been running your business for many
Man.
years, right?
Oh, yeah, this business alone I've been running since 2009, but I've been a business owner for over 20 years now,
Yeah.
and multiple businesses I've been involved in and consulted hundreds of companies. And
Yeah.
yourself, I mean, you've been going after it for a while too.
Yeah, yeah. Over a decade in B2B former sales coach, figuring out how to like get your conversion. Like, how do you take content and then have it convert for you? There was a video that I did on LinkedIn that literally took one person from stranger all the way to client in 1 week just because they saw
Wow.
a uniqueness. Yeah, guys, you could do this in a week. You can go through all the stages of what it's supposed. It doesn't have to take you. Oh, we have to nurture them for for a month, and then we have to make sure they have 12 touch points. Yeah, we understand the touch points, but at the same time, if you do content well, and if you scale it the way Jason and I are going to share with you, you can create your content and have it do the thing that you need it to do, which is to get you more exposure, to generate more leads, and to close new business. Now, how many of us want to do that? And if you are someone who wants to do that, leave us a comment, even if you're watching this on the replay. We want to make sure we're connecting with you, that you have the right links to join us. And Jason and I are going to bring our years of experience in to show you how to create more content at scale with soul, and so that doesn't feel like a second job. We know you're busy. We're all so super busy.
Yeah.
And content does not need to be a time suck, and it doesn't have to be a drain. And you shouldn't have to come into content, figure out like, what am I going to post about today? Like, we're going to eliminate that for you. We're going to eliminate that overwhelm for you. What else are we going to eliminate, Jason? Like, we're going to cut some of this stuff down.
Well, we're cutting down on all those problems, but we're also giving so many solutions. Like, what do you talk about? How do you say it? How do you have a good presence on there? Like all these little pieces, we're going to be starting to dump some of those secrets onto people so that they can take those nuggets, apply them, and be like, let's go.
Let's go. I'm so excited. This is so fun. Okay, guys. So that's it. That's what we wanted to share with you. Definitely connect with myself and Jason on social media. Follow us along. We're going to be adding the link here, and we're going to see you at Stand Out. Because if you want to stand out, these are the things you need to do. We've done it. We've figured out some processes that you can implement easily. We want to give that to you. So we'll see you on Friday, 12 Eastern Standard Time. Click the link around this video. I'm so excited.
Wherever it is, click it.
All right, everybody. We'll see you soon.